Don't buy no Jeep Wrangler. This was a mistake.
Look at that. Hey guys, AJ here back with another one for you. So guys, I've been a car guy since I was a little kid, right? Love cars. You know, as of right now, guys, I don't really have any car that I'm working on, guys. You know, now I have my regular car that's paid off, that's point A to point B. But back in my 20s, guys, I used to work on cars, street race cars, all this other stuff, you know? So guys, I still like to look at cars, you know, keep up to date on cars, you know? And guys, I can tell you this. Jeeps are trash. The new Jeeps, especially, guys, trash, trash, trash. Do not buy anything made by a Jeep. The Grand Wagoneer, the Wagoneer, Cherokee, Wranglers, guys, don't do it. Try and buy an older one, you know? The 80s, the 90s Wranglers, the Cherokees, you know what I'm saying? Maybe if you can get them cheap, but do not get a Jeep. Don't do it. Why would you? Anything that's Stellantis, you know, Chrysler, all that other stuff, don't buy it. They're absolute trash, right? And what happens is they started marketing Jeep as like this quasi-luxury brand, right? And all these dunderheaded broads started getting these Jeeps with these crazy car payments, and now they're all broke.
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around.
And then they think that it's going to be a luxury car, and they end up hating it. $75,000, $80,000 for a Jeep Wrangler? Are you high? You know what I mean? So guys, here, let's go to the dumpster fire known as TikTok and these absolute dunderheaded broads complaining about buying Jeeps. And guys, let's get into this.
To get a coffee. I was going to get a coffee. Just a simple coffee, you know, to get me through my afternoon. And, my car decided to just go limp and tell me to stop safely and pull over. I've redone the motor in this car last year, and then my oil thingy busted, and then I changed that, and then my water pump went, and I changed that and fixed that, and now it's my transmission. So if you're ever thinking about getting a Jeep, don't fucking buy one. They suck. Like, I've never had so many problems with a car before. I would have much rather kept my Ford Fusion and had my small little car because I'd have known that it was reliable. So, yeah, if you're thinking about getting one, don't. And also, if you see this video, follow me and like my video now because now I need to try to come up with money to get a new mom car. And I'm also pregnant and have a toddler, so go me. Also, not to mention, I just bought this car in 2024 from like a buy here, play here. And yeah, I've had so many problems from it, and I haven't even had it for like 3 to 5 years. Like, it's insane.
Now, guys, it was even worse. She had the Jeep Cherokee, and that was actually a Fiat, which is even worse. Look at that. Look at this. Unfortunately, there's not a vehicle on the road that's not having issues right now. Guys, if you have a Camry, a Corolla, right? You know, an older 4Runner, Land Cruiser, an older Civic, Accord, you're doing fine, you know? What are you talking about? Look at that. Someone says, just traded my Cherokee in for an Acura MDX. I can't do unreliable. Look at that. Look at that. Someone says, just paid $2,000 yesterday for gaskets and fixing oil leaks. Look at that, guys. Someone says, I have a Jeep and not one like that. I had a Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited and I would never have one again. She had the Grand Cherokee, yeah. Trash. 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 Come on, man. Someone says, I had a 2013 Jeep Wrangler. Had it for 1 year and 6 months and now I'm having issues. I've already had to replace the radiator and the O2 sensors. Damn. Look at that, guys. Trash. Don't do it, guys. Don't do it. Clown world. Now, guys, I think this is one of those girls that says that she streams video games. You know what I'm saying? She's some e-girl streamer, guys.
You tell her she's a goddamn whore.
But anyways, guys, she was dumb enough to buy a Jeep. So here we go, guys. Here we go.
Remember that 6 months ago when I bought a Jeep Wrangler and everyone told me it was a stupid idea?
Look at that.
Well, it turns out you were right. It was a stupid idea. Because today I had to reject that car. A few days after I bought it, I noticed this like grinding, like crunching noise. And I don't know a lot about cars, but I knew that was not good. So I went over to the dealership and I was like, I think something's broken. Can you fix it for me, please? And This happened consecutively for 6 months. So I would take it to the dealership and they would either tell me the technician's not turned up, or there's nothing wrong with your car, what do you mean? Or, oh, we've not had time to look at it today. Just over and over again. Every week for 6 months. Sometimes it would be like multiple times a week. Like I'd go on a Wednesday or something and then they'd be like, oh, the technician's not here, but he's here on Saturday. So I'd go on Saturday, I don't know, he wouldn't be there, or they'd just lie to me again, I don't know. It was insane. And every time I complained about it, they would have no idea what I was talking about because everyone kept leaving and then the new people would not know who I was. So it was just like restarting every time. There was even 2 separate occasions where I left it for 3 weeks.
Look at that.
Just left it there because they told me they would fix it and I was like, 3 weeks, that's fine, you'll fix it in that time. And then I would get back and they'd be like, oh, we've not even looked at it, or oh, we can't find out what the problem is, or I don't know, some stupid excuse. So anyway, long story short, I had to reject it because it's broken and can't be fixed and I don't want to be paying all the money for a broken car. So turns out you can't even trust like dealerships. I don't know. Who can you trust when buying a car? Who knows? But I definitely won't be going there again. So basically I need a new car and I need something that's boring and reliable and is easy to fix, but I have no idea what to buy. So can you let me know what car I should get? Okay, bye.
I bought a shitty Jeep, governor. I bought a Wrangler and it's trash. What do I do? I don't know nothing about cars. And the technician screwed me, governor. You know what's funny, guys? When I was growing up, chicks never wanted to have a nice car. They wanted to be with a guy who had a nice car, right, guys? Here's the thing. If you are gonna have anything of an expensive car, like a luxury car, anything that costs money, you have to know enough about cars, you know? That's why it's funny when you see these chicks with these Hellcats or Porsches or Lambos. They don't know anything about cars, right? So they pull up to the service center and these guys overcharge them, right? They're like, you think that we're gonna not charge you extra? Shit. Look at that clown world. We're already starting off with the bird hands. Here we go. Bird hands and a B-dub.
Listen, don't buy no Jeep Wrangler. This was a mistake. I'm sitting in one right now. I was on my way to take a road trip. Got my whole entire car, my whole entire Jeep packed up, and it starts vibrating and shaking and breaking down on the road. Mind you, I bought it brand new, and it's going crazy on the highway. It's wobbling, and the whole car is shaking. I bought this car, no miles on it. This same thing happened to me 2 months after I bought this car. When I went to go to take it to them, I said, what is going on? My car is brand new. I've only had it for 2 months and it's shaking, rattling, and rolling. What's good? When I get to the service department, they're like, what do you mean? What's going on? Explain it to me. So I'm like, it's shaking whenever I go over like a bump or something in the road. And then she's like, oh, yeah. The death wobble. Okay. So if there's a name for it, that already lets me know that this is a common issue. You already knew what the hell I was talking about before I started talking. And 3, why are y'all selling this car to people if you know that something's wrong with it?
Good question.
So at that moment, I'm thinking, let me go ahead and give y'all car back, was the conversation I'm ready to have, and which is what I was telling her. She's like, no, it's just a common thing. You kind of fix it once, you know the corporate Aaron voice. It's a common thing. It kind of happens once and then we fix it and like things are good. Things are not good because here we are literally a year and it's doing the same thing. So then I go back to the service department and I'm like, hey, I used her term. She gave me the term, the death wobble. Matter of fact, when I got there, I said, it's doing the death rattle. I'm from South Carolina, by way of Georgia, okay? So I say death. I haven't seen deaths, funerals, births happen. I'm death rattle. I know what a death rattle is. That happens before somebody dies. So I say death rattle. She's like, oh no, the death wobble. Okay, I don't give a damn if it's the death wobble, talking about? Then she's like, oh, okay, yeah, all right. We can get you in January 10th at such and such time. I'm like, it's 2 days before Christmas and I got a road trip to take. You can't get me until January 10th? Of course you can't. You don't give a damn. You don't care. And I know that this is going to happen again because this is the second time that this has happened. So since it is going to happen again, what happens when it happens again? Well, you're covered under 36,000 miles because of the warranty. So you're aware of it. It has a nickname. You knew this before I bought the car. Not only that, the nickname is called the Death Wobble. Hello. I'm sorry. I thought I was buying a safe vehicle for me and my daughter. I don't know. At this point, it's a regretful buy. I had a Nissan 2 times in the past. Let me tell y'all something. Nissan ain't failed on me yet. Reason why I'm making this video is because I want to talk to the girl who's about to buy a Jeep Wrangler because you like Jeep Wranglers. Because that was me a year ago. And let me tell you something. Worst purchase I've ever made. Nobody warned me. When I did my research before I bought this car, I read everything I was supposed to read. It ain't say nothing about no death wobble. I feel scammed out of my money. I had PTSD. Okay, you know what this triggered in me? This triggered in me back when I used to drive a Chevy Cruze and it was old and it was breaking down at the light. And all that I kept telling myself was, yo, I'm going to make enough money to save up enough money and I'm going to get a brand new car. And I did that. I did my part. I worked so hard to get to a point where I built my credit up and I had the money to buy the car that I wanted and I chose the Jeep Wrangler and you did me dirty.
Man, she has the worst taste in cars. Guys, Chevy Cruzes are some of the worst cars ever made. And now she has this crappy Jeep Wrangler. Look at this. Person says, I test drove the Jeep and the death wobble happened during the test drive. The salesman had to drive it back. I was like, nope. Someone says, I got a Toyota FJ Cruiser. Best purchase I ever made. I actually like those things as they were ahead of their time. You know what I'm saying? My Wrangler dreams are dashed. Look at that. Why didn't they mention it before you bought it? Google is your friend, you dunce. What do you... Someone says death wobble. I bought one on Friday and returned it on Monday. Common and scary. Once they told me the name, I said, you don't have to tell me twice. Look at that. Cooked, 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 cooked. Someone says, well, I worked at a Jeep dealership. This is so true. Brand new 2023, 2024 Wrangler. Not even 1,000 miles on it. I used to just prepare to get cussed out. And guys, do you see chicks are buying these? And guys, these Wranglers are 75, 85,000. My sister's friend paid 80 grand for her Jeep 4XE hybrid Rubicon Sahara, blah, 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 frickin' blah. But all right, you guys, this is AJ. I appreciate you guys to like the video, share the video, drop a comment. I appreciate you guys. Hit the join button. I'm out of here. Bye, guys.